national defense.
I'm gonna tell you something. Colombia in that Brazil game, Brazil won. I'm not gonna say fair because we scored a goal, which they said was offside. So what happens when you're offsides is if anybody from the Colombian team that touches that ball and they're offside, it's offside. The goalkeeper from Brazil gets it, but a defender from the Brazil team touched it. Once they touch it, it's fair play at that point. Yeah. They kicked it in. There's no replay. This year we got replay. This year we got replay now. So hopefully,
I was rooting for them. Listen, Colombia's fun as hell to watch, man.
James Rodriguez was one.
He became the star at. He became the star at.
He made it.
Because exactly. Everybody started paying
attention. I'll be honest, not too many people knew about him.
Not at all.
The last World Cup,
unless you really pay attention to soccer,
everybody, bro. Especially now him going to Europe, playing in Europe.
Which I think was good for him because now.
What do you think?
Dude, he went from
we got it?
from Madrid.
We can shoot.
So to Germany.
Think so?
Bayern Munich. He picked up certain files. You rolling? Oh. This fucking guy.
I like it though. That's good. That's good.
All right. Well, I guess we're back. We're here at Blackjack's in Garfield, New Jersey, home of the 1999 brunch special. 2 hours.
Dollar drinks, baby.
Dollar drinks, baby. And we're talking, obviously, our producer caught us off guard. And we're talking football, soccer, whatever you want to call it.
That's what blackjack liquor does to you.
Yeah, maybe. Thursday, the world's greatest tournament kicks off with Russia. I don't even know what they're playing. I think they're playing Saudi Arabia.
The World Cup kicks off.
The World Cup kicks off with Russia, Saudi Arabia. Obviously, we don't care about that game. But
listen, we love our viewers.
Come on for that.
Nice, he's being politically correct.
We have to.
Either way, we have a tournament. We have a tournament. Germany's the defending world champs, and now we have a wide open field. There's no United States. There's no Netherlands. There's no Italy.
Did this song come out to be bad?
There's no Chile. Excuse me. So, David, your World Cup kicks off. Saturday or Sunday? Sunday at 11 a.m.
Against Germany,
the Monsters.
Defending champs.
What are your thoughts on that game? I see you rocking.
We're gonna win. No, it's gonna be a tough game. It's hard to open up against the defending champs, a great team like Germany, especially with their weapons. I'm always optimistic, so of course I'm rooting for Mexico all the way. I just hope they come to play. That's it. Listen, leave it all out on the field. Don't regret anything. Don't have any regrets. Leave it out on the field. Starting with game one. It doesn't matter who it's against, and that's what it's all about. That's what the World Cup is all about. Dreaming high. Dreaming that your team will make it and will finally win it. All right? And put themselves in the record.
See, let me tell you something. Who's the pressure on the most? Germany or Mexico?
Oh, definitely Germany.
So,
defending world champs.
So just a little recap, not to dive into it too much. Hey, Spain didn't get out of the group stage in 2014, and they were the defending champs in 2010. Germany's in the same situation now. Now, is Germany a better team than the Spain that was back in 2014? Absolutely. But anything can happen.
Yep.
Anything can happen. Mexico's not a bad team. It's not a team to be slept on.
Listen.
And
Dre's over here saying Mexico's not going to lose.
No, Mexico's not losing.
Make that prediction. I love it.
This is my prediction.
This guy said.
Germany's not winning that game. Either Mexico's going to win or it's going to get draw.
I like that prediction. I mean, I can't go against that prediction. I love it.
I'm going wholeheartedly against that prediction. And I'm going Germany wins 3-1.
I was going to say 2-0.
That's fair enough. Did
you see what they did in the Confederations Cup? They beat Chile
with their B squad.
But
and Alexis was there.
So if you had to bring that up, the fact that Germany beat Chile, they beat them because one of the Chile defenders screwed up, and Germany capitalized on that. And the
B squad.
But again, that's okay, fair enough. But one of the defenders screwed up. It wasn't like the B squad did something offensively to make it 1-0. So the fact that you capitalize, that's what teams are supposed to do. They're supposed to pick up on small things like that. And kudos to Germany. In my opinion, top three, maybe one of the greatest teams right now.
Probably.
But what you just said, if that goal doesn't count, then you're saying their B squad at least tied them.
But
No,
listen,
it counted. It just means that the one of the Chile defenders screwed up.
No, I agree. I agree with that part. But I'm saying if he didn't screw up and the goal didn't count,
It could have went to penalties, maybe.
yeah. But all right, so that means for during regulation time they still split with their B squad against Chile.
Yeah, and the B
And that's
squad
good
is
as hell.
insane. Don't get me wrong.
and that's why I was gonna say, listen, some of these teams, if you look at the people on their bench, man, they have starting squads.
Yeah.
They're that good. I mean, you could even look at, club teams. It's ridiculous. These bench players are starters on other squads.
They're just waiting their chance.
Some of these teams are just so stacked.
It's very subjective because if you look at Saudi Arabia, they went against Peru and lost 3-0. Saudi Arabia this past Friday went up against Germany and lost 2-1, considering that one of the goals for Germany was an auto goal.
Yeah.
It's a friendly though.
So it should. I mean, it's a friendly ball.
friendly.
Germany had to beat
Friendly.
squad.
You think U.S. is against France?
France.
It's a friendly.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a friendly, but it's so close to the World Cup.
Teams could
You're
get
using
momentum.
this to your advantage, yes.
But you're not.
You want to say
You're not
you wanna see-
giving away.
You're not going to give it 100%, but you're still assessing your team and seeing their strengths and your weaknesses. So it's definitely something to not take lightly, though.
So
Even though it's a friendly.
But
we're-
that near to the World Cup is almost like a preseason game to me.
Exactly.
Because you're not going to show anything
Exactly.
big. You're not going to play the top guys. It's 4 preseason
So
games.
I'm gonna go like this. Everyone, I'm gonna pose a question about a team, or I'm gonna pose a question about favorite, who you want to win, who's the dark horse, and then we'll end it with games you want to see. So we're gonna go with who you want to win, and I'm just gonna go right there to you.
You can't pick your home country.
yes, you can. Come on.
I want Mexico to win. I mean, I'm
Fair
not gonna-
enough. Hell yeah.
That's it. I'm not gonna hide anything. I want Mexico to win. It would be amazing for them to win their first World Cup ever. Realistically, do I think they're gonna win? No. What?
Pick a
Yeah,
second
we
favorite.
Can dream.
then.
We can dream.
How far do you
Pick
think
your
they
second
go?
favorite.
Dream.
How far do you think they go?
Is this what I want or what I think is
What do you think?
realistic?
What do you think?
No, what's realistic? What's
realistic?
Yeah.
They can
I
get
don't
out
know
the
if they make
group.
it out of the group.
They can get out the group.
They can't listen. Nobody can knock you for going for your home team.
All right.
get
So
out.
No, it's
listen.
going to be hard to make it just out of the group. I'm being honest with you.
Okay.
Having Germany right then and there to start.
Well, you get your hardest game out the way in the beginning.
Hard, man.
And then go after it after that.
And
So-
listen,
so-
Sweden and Korea, they're not easy teams. These are not easy teams.
The best part about going against Germany first is you know what you got to correct after that first game.
I mean, for me,
As far, to be honest with you, if we get out of that, if we get out of the group, probably the first round we're out.
okay.
I'm
I mean,
being honest with you. But I hope not. I hope I'm wrong.
For me, obviously, Puerto Rico and Ecuadorian. Ecuador's not in. Obviously, Puerto Rico doesn't have a team, so I don't have any allegiance to anyone. Messi's my favorite player, and I think he's one of the greatest of all time. And he's missing that international cup,
He is.
whether it be a Copa America or a World Cup. I hope he wins. I hope Argentina wins. I don't think they're gonna win. I think they lose in the quarters. That's my. I mean, unless the god Pablo the baller, shows up. Messi's always needing that guy, and I think he's got him because I think Higuain in Syria is great. Higuain's been great, but he chokes international play. Aguero's been great international play. He chokes. These guys, they have a lot of talent, but they just don't show up. I mean, I took my father to the Chile Argentina Copa America final here, and he pointed out. I mean, I'm not a soccer savant. My father is, and he's like, look. There's 6 people around Messi, and look. Here's Higuain, here's Aguero, and Higuain fucking missed a wide open net in the Copa America final, which would have made it 1-0, which would have meant we would have went to penalties, and which meant Argentina would have won. So personally, I just want Argentina to win. I know Peter's a big Messi fan, but I don't know if he's a big Argentina fan. Who do you want to win this World Cup?
Well, funny you say that. Even when I was a little kid playing FIFA on the video game, United States wasn't good, so the team I always used to play with was Argentina. So I always was a fan of
Kobe
Argentina.
Jones, Tab Ramos.
Yeah, they're not winning on a video game.
Tab Ramos.
But in real life, yes. I like, of course, Kobe Jones and all those players, but my favorite player is Messi. I'm gonna root for them, but if I had to pick a second team, it would be Colombia because I love the way Colombia plays.
Oh, man.
Sorry,
I had to throw it out here today.
Listen. They're
yeah.
a fast break team that they go all out. They maybe play zero. They play less defense than the Cavaliers, but they play all offense. I like the way they play. They just go all forward. So.
Big spaces prices by the
So-
way.
You just like Colombian women. I don't know.
That's not bad
jaw
either.
drop?
That's not bad either. So.
I mean, I'm not even gonna ask him who he wants.
Yeah, you can't pick Colombia after that.
No, well, what are you asking? Who do you want to win, or
Yeah,
Who do you want to
Who
win?
do you want
Who
to
wants to
win?
win?
I want Colombia to win.
There you go.
I'm
Gotta
fucking
go.
with Colombia. I don't give a fuck.
That's awesome.
I don't care if Colombia's going up against Germany, Spain, both of them at the same time. I gotta root for Colombia.
All right, so
That's my
Colombia,
blood.
can we ask a question? Other than Mexico and Colombia, is there a team that you guys want to win other than those two? Like,
Yeah.
do you have a second team after Mexico that you want to
You know
win?
what? I'd like to see Messi win his championship.
All right, so Argentina
I would
again.
root
Do you have
for
a second team
Argentina. I
after
root for Argentina.
Colombia?
I'm going for Messi to win this championship.
All right, so Messi has a fan group after their
He does,
top
he does, he
teams.
does.
I
That's
want
great.
Messi to
That's
win.
great.
Let me
That's
ask you
great.
guys a question. Let me ask you
Or
something.
Ronaldo.
What happens to Messi? So
No, fuck that guy.
Oh, sorry. I just had to
Fuck
throw that
that
in. I had to throw that in for conversation.
no. So let me ask you something. Messi's arguably top 5, top 10 in a lot of people's list. He's one of the GOATs. If Messi can't capture the World Cup after failing 2 Copa Americas, 2 World Cups, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, where does Messi rank as far as one of the greatest of all times?
He's Dan Marino.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah.
He's probably the greatest
Greatest thrower to not win.
greatest player never not to win a World Cup.
The World Cup.
Just like Dan Marino is the greatest player
Right.
not to ever win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
And I don't want him to be like that because I just think you know, see a lot of his success. I mean, he's got 3 Champions League trophies. He's got I don't even know how many La Liga titles.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
so it's
Club-wise, no question
no
about
question.
it.
I mean, Ronaldo's got 4 UEFAs, so
Fine,
you
yeah.
know, and it's fine. But if Messi doesn't win a World Cup, he's Dan Marino. If he wins a World Cup, there's no way you can't. He's no less than top
3.
And that's the thing, because it's a little different with soccer, obviously, because you got the Champions League, the European League that has
Basketball.
all their championships, so it's a little different if you compare it, to other sports. But like I said before, guys, World Cup, it's the holy grail.
The holy grail.
So, I mean, that's where you want to win.
their Olympics.
That's where you have
Where
to
it
win.
counts, in
Their
my
Olympics.
opinion,
That's where you
where it
need
counts
to win.
is internationally.
You're right. You're right.
It does, but you can't
Now-
discount what they do in club play.
No,
though. I mean,
absolutely
it's-
not. But
Because it's times where you can roll out
In my
you can roll out a
opinion-
Barcelona team, a Real Madrid team, and they could probably beat Germany. They could probably beat Brazil.
yeah,
You know,
these are
because
all-star
you're-
teams. These are all-star teams, by the way.
ones,
That's
yeah.
why.
These are all-star teams, by the way, that are playing for clubs. Clubs that got money, clubs that are very popular, that got the cash space to pick up Ronaldos, the Iscos, the Messis, the Suarez's. These are clubs that are going to build a team that's going to succeed. Internationally, it's different. You're only limited to how many players, how many good players you can have on your team. Now, Messi's in a different, in my opinion, there's a lot of pressure for him because I'm a Messi fan, and it sucks because he's failed final after final after final. Now, you guys spoke about the NBA. I hate making the comparison, but it has to be done. Messi's the LeBron James of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Messi's only going to drag Argentina as far as he wants him to. Now, everybody has to step up to the plate. Have they been to a final? Yes. Can they get to a final? Absolutely. Can they finish it?
Yeah, they will.
yet,
They
not
will.
yet, not yet.
Have they?
If Paulo Dybala is on the same field as Messi, listen, I think Paulo Dybala is going to be, like, I don't want to get too into it because I wanted to talk about dark horses, but I think Paulo Dybala is going to be one of the most underrated players in this World Cup. And this is the difference between this Argentina team, and here's the thing, if Paulo Dybala plays up to how good he is, I think they make it past quarterfinals. They might even make it to a final because he's not Higuain. He doesn't choke on the big stage. He's not Aguero. Like, he legit is. He is Messi Jr.
Yeah.
Maybe not as great as him,
That's a great point.
but he is just. He's not just as good as him, but he's like they're like right here. Paul Dybala is a great player, and this is Messi's. This is Pippen to Jordan. This is the closest Messi's got to a Pippen.
Now I got a question for you guys. Now we're talking highly about Messi. Is there anybody? It doesn't matter from any team, wherever. Is there anybody that you guys are looking forward to seeing, as far as from any international club? Ronaldo, Suarez, Mohamed Salah. Maybe you're looking forward to somebody from Spain. Is there one particular player that you guys are looking forward to seeing?
Asensio.
Asensio, okay.
Yeah, I like
okay,
Asensio.
yeah, solid, yeah.
I'm a big Asensio fan for Spain.
Yeah. You did?
Isco
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
I'll be honest with you, I'm looking forward to everybody.
Yeah, okay,
There's not
yeah,
just
yeah,
one
yeah.
person I'm looking forward to.
You never know what can happen.
So, and you never know what
People come out of
person
nowhere.
we're not really talking about.
Well, yeah, because we didn't know
that
who James.
shines. Oh, man.
Nobody knew who James
James
was.
was,
And,
Yeah.
and that's the great thing about this, the World Cup. People will step up and they'll shine, and you're going to be like, wow, I never knew this guy was
From out
this
of
good.
nowhere.
You're gonna
And
have
it's amazing, and I love seeing that when the World Cup comes.
You're gonna have a lot of guys playing their first World Cup,
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and they can shine right immediately, and they're like, "Oh wow, this guy's a player."
So now,
yeah.
we said who we want to win.
yeah.
Who do you
Yeah.
think's gonna win?
Top three.
Nah, that's too easy. That's too easy.
Nah,
That's
let's
too
just pick a
easy.
winner. You
Okay,
have to-
okay,
Pick a
yeah.
winner,
yeah.
right? Because we gotta come back. We gotta come back July 15th.
I'm going to go easy
Yeah.
here, so Brazil. I think Brazil.
Brazil?
Okay.
I think Brazil will pull it off this time. I think it's their time, and they have such a strong team, so many weapons. I think Neymar will put his stamp and will win this World Cup.
And I'm gonna agree with you, Dave. My pick to win this World Cup is Brazil. I think Neymar, Coutinho, Robert Firmino, Casemiro, Thiago. I mean Marcelo. I mean it's just they're top four guys. Put them with anybody else's, and I take their top four guys versus any other nation. You know, I know a lot's been put on the defending champs. I mean, granted, they should be favored. So should France. You know, France has Griezmann, Pogba, and Bob. Who's the dude from Real Madrid? I mean, from Barcelona that plays on France. Was it Amiti? Either way, and have Pogba, who actually I don't trust.
Yeah.
I love that.
I can't trust Pogba as far as I
Actually,
can.
I'm excited to see Pogba.
He's excited to see Pogba. I mean,
actually like
he likes
I like
the
him. I don't know
he
why.
likes the Pogba commercials. He hadn't seen Pogba. He hadn't seen Pogba play for Man U.
But
this
again,
year.
I'm excited to see.
But anyways, I just think they're that good. I just think this is,
Yeah.
you know, I don't think they're gonna have the 2014 7-1 to Germany. I just think Neymar didn't play in that game, obviously, and Neymar is top 5 right now in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
So you pair him up with Firmino, Coutinho, Casemiro, Thiago. You got Marcelo in the back. I just think this is their cup
be
to
a
win. I
tough
think
team.
this is their cup to win. I think this is the most stacked they've been since they had Rivaldo, Ronaldo, and Ronaldinho.
I would have my pick would have to be Germany. I think that they have their reigning best goalie from the last World Cup in New York. They still have Mueller there, and listen, they got a young kid, Timo. Timo is going to be a 22-year-old. He's playing his first World Cup, and Timo Werner is going to make. I think he's going to be the one to make his name on the stage this year. He's going to be behind me. Listen, they've had a lack of speed recently, and he's got the speed that they've been looking for. So I think he's going to make his name. I do like Brazil. I'm picking Germany, but the reason why I do like Brazil is because they have all the offensive players that you just said. The only problem I have with Brazil is I think they run into a defensive team that frustrates them. I understand
That won't be till like the semis though.
Oh, I completely agree. And I think it could be Germany versus Brazil in the championship. But I just think that Brazil, because of their lack of defense, Marcelo is a great defender when he wants to play defense.
Yeah.
So I think that could be the one thing that may get them knocked out in the knockout round, where it'll be that just one game where they just aren't clicking on offense. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Germany just because I think their team is so great with depth. They have a great goalie, and now I think they're adding a little bit of youth and speed to their team.
What about you, Trey? What do you think? Who do you think's gonna win this World Cup?
I'm gonna have to roll with Spain on this one. Spain's stacked. They got a stacked house. You got Isco. You got Asensio. You got
Iniesta.
You got Morata. You got the Maestro Iniesta. That
Still got
when you got somebody like that in your squad, I mean, you got youth.
He's I think he's top 15 of all time.
Absolutely. So you got youth, you got experience. You combine that, in my opinion, I feel like that's a combination.
And you got the best goalkeeper in the world.
Yeah. So I mean, you can go on. You got Sergio Ramos. You got
Piqué.
You got Piqué. You got Silva. I mean, listen, the list goes on. It's a solid squad. I think they're gonna get very far, and I'm actually predicting them to get the championship that they couldn't defend back in 2014 and get it back in 2018. Wow.
Dark horse, do you think that wins that no one's gonna expect?
Oh, that's a great question, dude. I'll be honest with you. I hadn't thought of a dark horse. If you're gonna put me on the spot like that,
Something out of left field.
out of left field,
You have to. I mean,
it's probably not. Come back to me because it's probably not gonna be good. I gotta think of this.
I got two. I picked Belgium to win because their odds are pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, they have Lukaku, they got De Bruyne, they got Eden Hazard, and they have company. So it's like they're better players in the Premier League that play for Belgium that actually play for England.
yeah.
So I think and coincidence that these two are going to play each other in the group, England and Belgium. I mean, that's one of the games I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
And if I had to pick a second squad who should be really good, I think Croatia. Croatia is solid. You know, they got Luka Modric, they got Rakitic, they got the dude from Juventus. What's his name? Matušić? The forward from Juventus, Matušić. Either way, they have talent, and that, you know what I'm saying. Another game I'm looking forward to is Argentina, Croatia, aside from England and Belgium and Germany, Mexico, and obviously Spain and Portugal this Friday. How about you? What do you think? What's your dark horse?
I also like Belgium. Belgium was one of the teams Belgium is one of those teams.
Their manager sucks, though. That's just no damn scary.
Yeah, sometimes. Listen, it's a dark horse. If their manager was good, then they may be one of the top favorites. But I'm gonna have to go with Belgium. If I had to pick a second one, it actually will be Colombia because nobody expects Colombia to win. But I think their offense is good enough that they can surprise people.
I think they'll win the group, though. I don't think no one's expecting them not to win the group.
No, they can win the group, but nobody expects them to win the whole thing. We're talking about dark horse to win the whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll make it past like.
Exactly. No.
That's exactly what a dark horse is.
By the way, they getting far. Fuck out of here. No. That's a fair assessment. So you said Belgium and Colombia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough to think about.
Listen, I don't want to be that one in the last one in the group, but I'm gonna have to say Belgium too. I'm gonna have to say Belgium because they're stacked. They've been playing very well. They've been dominating. So for anybody to sleep on Belgium, you know, that's to me that's questionable. They shouldn't. Like I said, they have everything in that squad to not only get far, but to pull a big upset. And like I said, World Cup, anything can happen. And I'm gonna have to go with Colombia. That's my fucking squad.
I like it.
That's what I'm rolling with. So, who I'm looking forward to for Colombia, the reason I think they could be a potentially dark horse, they got youth now. They got experience with guys like James, Cuadrado. Radamel Falcao missed 2014, and he's hungry right now. He's hungry. He's been killing it in Monaco, in France. He was the one that led them to the 2014 World Cup. They couldn't play, unfortunately, because of an injury. If Falcao if he balls his World Cup, he could potentially win the Golden Boot, and I'm going that far to predict that. There's a lot of young players that could that could potentially do that too, but I think that Falcao's gonna have a ball this World Cup. They got the youth and experience. That's my dark horse. First is Belgium, second Colombia.
We're going back to you.
Let's go with Belgium.
You're not a dark
You guys
horse.
said all the right things.
All right, so here's a better
Dream to
question.
dream.
Here's a better question. What team do you think that's supposed to make it out the group stage won't make it out the group stage?
Ooh, that's another great question. Jeez, that's a great fucking question. Supposed to make it out of the...
That won't.
You should have left that for next week.
We can't. We gotta do it now.
Yeah, we gotta do it
You
now.
can't do
Game starts, so you gotta do it now.
I'm gonna go with mine. You know, mine's pretty easy. I think it's pretty easy to everyone. I think Russia's not gonna make it out the group
Russia?
stage.
Okay.
So let's talk about Russia.
They have the easiest group.
They
They literally are in the easiest group because you have Uruguay, you got Saudi Arabia, you got Uruguay, Saudi Arabia, you got Russia, and you got Egypt. I think Uruguay makes it out, and I think Mohamed Salah tells Russia to fuck off, and Egypt makes it out that group. And Russia's supposed to make it out that group because as a host nation,
of course,
you usually get out the group. I don't think they're gonna make it out that group.
Okay. Yeah.
I think Russia. I think Egypt and Uruguay make it out that group.
Yeah, that's fair because, I mean, Mohamed Salah, unfortunately, got injured, and
Because you literally don't know anyone else on that squad behind Mo Salah. I mean, I know Anelny because he plays in Arsenal.
yeah, I mean,
That's it.
But again,
They
the fact
literally
that
gave Russia the easiest group.
the fact
to get
that
out.
Russia's hosting, Egypt is their first time going to the World Cup.
I don't think Russia makes it out.
You know, Uruguay is a solid team. Saudi Arabia, you know, they made it back. When you're a team and you have no pressure, anything can happen. You know, this is a group that's, you know, either Russia's going to advance or Russia's going to have a lot of pressure on them to try to perform because they're hosting the the World Cup.
I don't think they make it out though.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Portugal. How about that?
Ooh,
So I think they'll
Beat me to it.
definitely make it obviously
Beat me to it.
out
fucking man, I like
of
that.
their of their group, but I don't think Ronaldo's gonna be enough to push them forward.
You think he makes it out of the group, but not nothing else.
I'm gonna piggyback. I'm gonna piggyback off of Dave. Portugal's not gonna go through. In my opinion, I think Spain goes through. Morocco goes through.
I think Morocco's a good squad, actually.
Morocco's solid. They're solid. They're a solid
That might happen
team.
too, yeah.
And I'm gonna go as far as to say, damn. Yeah, I gotta say it now. I'm gonna go as far as to say that I think Morocco might probably top the group.
Over Spain?
Ew.
I think so.
Didn't you pick Spain to win it all?
That
I mean, they
is,
can win it. I
Those
just-
are
I just
brave.
gotta
No,
go
I
there.
understand that, but
those are strong words. Okay.
I can see a draw with Spain and Portugal.
I cannot wait till we give our next show. By
listen,
the way.
I picked the
Once
same
we
one as
see
you, by the
how it's
way.
unfolding.
Pick Portugal?
Can't
Yeah,
wait.
I actually picked Portugal because, listen, at the end of them winning with Real
you
Madrid.
guys suck.
Hold up. At the end of them winning Real Madrid.
I was gonna pick England as my second choice.
I was actually going to pick England too.
Hold on, at the end of Real Madrid winning, Ronaldo was not playing that well. He wasn't scoring the goals. It wasn't the start of that Champions League. I don't think he's hot right now. I think he's a little bit cold. Yes, things can change around instantly, but if he's the same that he was at the end of that Champions League, I don't think that they get out of that round.
Wow.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough one for them. So
Wow.
Yeah.
You mean
he had his
I
chance.
agree with Spain and Monaco. Yeah.
You mean easy.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
But again, I can't wait till the next show. Once we reunite and things have unfolded,
Okay,
we're gonna
so,
have a lot to talk about. I can't wait.
Last question for you guys, and we'll end this on this topic. The game in the group stage you're most looking forward to.
The game in the group stage.
You're most looking forward to.
I'm gonna say Mexico because of Germany, because I want to see what the hell Dave does during that game. I want to see how drunk Dave's gonna be during that game.
I'm not gonna be drunk at all. I gotta stay sober. I gotta stay good with me. So, I mean, I'm gonna say
There's a lot of good
Spain.
games.
Portugal, Spain. That's gonna be a good one. You know, especially from where we're from. You know, Newark.
Newark.
It's gonna
I'll be
be
there.
That's gonna be-
nuts,
yeah,
it's
that's gonna be-
crazy.
Yeah, if you want,
You're gonna have
Fair
each other
Street.
against
That's
each
gonna be
other.
crazy.
It's gonna be awesome. So I'm gonna say Portugal, Spain. We'll definitely
Mexico,
see where
Germany,
everybody's
Portugal,
at.
Spain.
That's,
If I had to pick for you,
He ain't picking for me. But if you had to,
it's gonna be Colombia.
I would say Colombia, Poland. First.
fair enough. You got James and
That's gonna be a
Rob
tough
one.
Lewandowski
Yeah.
going. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So that's your group. No,
Pick for
you're picking
yourself.
for
Yeah,
me.
you gotta pick for yourself.
No, but I'm gonna. Now you can pick it for
Yeah,
yourself.
you can pick for yourself.
No, we want to hear your opinion.
Of that, what mine?
Yeah,
the
what's
game
your
I'm most
group?
looking forward to is Argentina versus Croatia.
Don't sleep on Nigeria. Nigeria gave
They were good last.
Nigeria gave Argentina that work, and that's always a rivalry. You guys ever notice that Nigeria's always paired up in the same group with Argentina?
Yeah.
But I just want to see. But I want to see.
Nigerians play hard.
I want to see.
That's a good group too, by the way.
I think that's a group of death actually. I don't think that anyone else is even close.
So
because you got Iceland, you got Argentina, you got Croatia, you got Nigeria, and then the Argentina and Croatia game in the middle, you got Messi, you got Luka Modric, you got Rakitic. I mean that's just. I mean I know Messi and Rakitic are on the same team. Luka Modric is fucking Real Madrid. I mean that's gonna be sick. I think that's the game I'm most looking forward to. Close second is Portugal, Spain, just because I'm gonna be there.
Yeah.
And I hope to see a lot of
That's gonna be
fights
really good.
and a lot of half-naked women.
Yeah.
And Newark.
A lot of wine and
Works both
sangria
ways.
being thrown around.
So now last question to you.
So the group that I'm looking forward to the most.
Well, the game, the match.
Game.
Yeah, you gotta
It's gotta be only a match.
One game.
I know
That's what you wanna
it's Poland versus Colombia. I know.
Listen, I'm gonna have to say Mexico, Germany.
Everybody wants to see that
That's
one.
who I'm looking
We
forward
want
to.
to see that.
You know why? You know why? Because
A lot of pressure now.
he said Germany isn't gonna win.
Yeah, that's right. That's
No,
right.
no, it's not that.
That'd be huge.
Well, my second one will be Portugal, Spain. But I'm going with Germany, Mexico is because Germany's the defending champions, and Mexico got a good squad. So the pressure's on Germany. You guys gotta win. If you don't win, I mean, you guys can still get out of the group. But it's always important for the defending championship, the defending champions,
Start off on the right.
to start off right. And the fact that their first game is against Mexico, a lot of people are sleeping on
So
Mexico.
what if it's 7-1? What if it's 7-1?
Hope they sleep on.
If it's 7-1, then it's 7-1.
At 7-1, you do 10 push-ups here. Next
Listen,
show.
I'll plank for 5 minutes.
Relax. Take it easy.
It's just 7-1. Dave won't be sober.
Take it easy. Yeah, then I won't be sober.
They won't be sober
And I'll
if it's
probably
7-1.
call off the next day.
Yeah, he won't be sober then.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's our show. A lot of characters, a lot of decisions, a lot of opinions. We missed you. We'll probably do this next week.
I can't wait for the next.
We're not going to 50 states.
We're not going to the States.
San Diego, Vegas, Atlanta, Arizona,
You went
Oh
to
my God.
fucking
Virginia,
Chicago in a couple weeks.
Maryland.
Chicago soon, maybe New Orleans. Yeah,
We'll be back.
I think we need a white woman.
And then, we're going to come back and we're going to talk about Mexico, Germany next week.
I
That
can't
game-
wait.
That game's at 11. We'll
Yeah.
figure out a way to talk about it
We'll be
after.
here.
Yeah.
All right.
Two dudes and a Mexican. My man
Yeah.
Dre signing off.
Peace.
All right.